I've heard of these guys before, but I don't think they made this game. Who really made this game? Oh!
A game by Villa Gorilla.
Fair enough.
Ooh, I like the cut of his jib. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our look at on Yoku's Island Express for the Nintendo Switch.
We swear it's totally not a Yoshi's Island ripoff.
It really isn't, but honestly it feels just as tropical.
Music sounds nice.
I mean, Yoshi is not far off from Yoku.
Yes, let's not wait for a lawsuit to happen.
It begins.
Oh no, we don't want to delve into that territory.
Why
The-
not?
It gets messy.
So here's the story for our little game here. You're playing as a cute little dung beetle named Yoku,
A
who's
bung
just on his
beetle?
way.
Why does
He's
he
on
have a
his way to
Confederate
the
hat?
island of...
Nothing.
What's a bung beetle?
Go ahead, ignore Pie's rambling. What was the story again?
So anyway, he's on his way to this cute little island full of cute little critters and
Oh boy. Not so cute.
No.
just in time for tragedy to strike.
Oh, deforestation. Oh, names!
And a tidal wave.
Mine now.
Hi, fish.
Oh, not your first.
Yeah, we never do see that hat again, by the way. But yeah, he's come along to this island because he's been invited to be this island's new postal service.
Oh,
What?
interesting.
This little dung beetle with this little ball he takes everywhere with him.
What is that?
It's a pterodactyl.
You're the new postmaster they sent to relieve me, eh?
Yeah.
Glad you showed up. Something big is going down around here, and I don't feel like sticking around.
I'm sorry, sir, but your head is a little too big for your tiny fucking arms.
Before I leave, I got your first assignment right here. My old postal badge, delivered to Nim the translator in the village. Who just drops
Pick it up!
The Island Express is your duty now, so make sure to deliver the badge to Nim, or you'll be in big trouble.
You'll be sorry.
That's it for me. Farewell, good luck, and take good care of the Island Express.
His name's literally a play on pterodactyl.
And off he goes.
The puns. It kills
Wow. He's not even gonna check to see if we can do it properly. He's just gonna like, yeah, go for it.
me. In any typical game fashion.
So are you allowed to go forth? Oh my.
Oh, that's
Oh
far.
boy.
Oh.
That's a long ways.
Not quite as far as you think, but
You could take
That's-
a shortcut.
yeah, literally through a Game Shark or something. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Yoku's Island Express is an interesting little game in which, well, it's a Metroidvania with pinball physics.
Oh, joy.
Observe.
Two of my favorite things.
Wait a minute. You're collecting bubbles of fruit. Is this a Billy Hatcher ripoff?
Not really, no.
More lawsuits.
It's amusing that you said Billy Hatcher because just the idea of him pushing this around, it did.
Okay.
Jesus.
Damn.
Where do you think you're going, Postmaster? This is my pond. If you want to cross, you're gonna have to pay the toll.
Hey.
Pay the toll. See what I want grows on high cliffs above. Juicy cove mushrooms. My mouth waters just thinking about them. Anyway, you give me a big one and I'll let you cross the pond.
Granted, it is a very tiny pond.
I was about to say, it is kind of amusing that you make the Billy Hatcher comparison, but because seeing him roll that big ball around does remind me of how Billy rolls the eggs around.
Nice.
Well, unlike Billy and his eggs, you're stuck with this ball throughout the entire adventure because, well, that's how you're gonna get across all these weird-ass pinball flippers.
I mean,
I'm getting sick looking at this.
So what? So it looks like we're literally tied to the ball. So, what buttons control the orange flippers and which ones control the blue flippers?
Blue flippers, I believe, is EL, and the right flippers are ZR. Or
Man, Sonic Spinball 2 looks a lot better than it did in the E3 reveal.
it looks
say.
a lot better than I remember.
You make a fair point.
honestly, it just makes me wonder what it would have been like if this game ended up being a Sonic game, or hell, even as we alluded. I think we alluded earlier. Imagine if this were more like a Yoshi game. Like we're literally pinballing through Yoshi's Island with this, whatever
We
you
make
call it.
millions,
A dung
millions
beetle.
of dollars.
I mean,
There
honestly,
you go.
thinking about it, considering how big of a splash Cadence of Hyrule made, I can totally see that now. Like the same, like Villa Gorilla making a Yoshi's Island pinball spin-off.
I'd
It's
be down.
Baldino.
After the Crypt of the after the Crypt of the Necrodancer thing, I'd be down.
Same here. And well, past me is making a big mistake here, and well, he missed a important item he's gonna need in order to progress. But for now, we're just gonna go sightseeing
Nice.
because
Alrighty.
this is
Look at
literally
them sights.
yeah, it's literally a very small portion of this big ol' island.
How big is this island, though?
It's pretty big. I wouldn't say it's like the biggest map in a typical Metroidvania, or maybe it is, because to be fair, considering considering the Lexus Symphony of the Night, where you can break that shit in half with the right tools.
Oh, damn.
But I digress.
In other words, I've seen bigger.
It's very
Sure.
nice looking. I like the color.
I mean,
There you are.
I mean, granted, considering we're playing as a small beetle, are we really in any right to judge?
Yeah, I can judge.
You know what this reminds me of, James, that we haven't looked at in a long time?
What's up?
What's that?
You are I am level.
Hey, what?
That sounds familiar. Is that the video that you guys spent the entire time talking about Kirby?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought that sounded familiar. Yeah, I mean, I can
It was
sort
a
of see
game
it,
where it was
although
a game where it was a big Metroidvania that also had pinball physics throughout the whole thing.
Boom.
Ooh.
You could do
I
it.
forget. Wasn't that game more so controlled with you literally just tilting the screen around you, or?
Yeah, that was pretty much how it was. The whole idea being that you did not control the character directly; you simply were the entire level around the character.
You're gonna need a lot more momentum to crack that thing.
You need momentum.
You need more than momentum to get the job done. Here, I'm just thinking to myself, where the fuck do I go? I know I need that one important doohickey, but I already forgot where it is.
Where is it?
So this
Well-
not be. Oh, go ahead.
What's up?
No, you first.
Alright, well, the doohickey we need is literally to our left. I completely went the wrong way just to get it. Because what we need to do is collect enough fruit in order to activate these pads.
Why have you done this to us?
Because, well, to be fair, I did kind of need some more fruit. And here's our only means of offense in the game, the noisemaker. It's not a
Oh,
post-warm, but it'll do.
So we have to fight stuff in this
it's like that noisemaker you get in Animal Crossing when you do celebrations.
Pretty much, but,
Wait.
I mean, we do sort of fight some things in this game, but it's really... The whole... You're also using the noisemaker to just get rid of blockades or just wake up the locals.
I like to come up here looking for mushrooms. It's a great place to pick fungi, but you gotta be careful. Poison toadstools like to grow near the grove mushrooms. A single person that can turn someone's lights out for days.
Thank you.
Oh, I was afraid it was gonna kill them.
If you want to grab shrooms, I recommend the cliffs on the east side. That's where the juiciest grow. Hidey-ho!
Oh, now I get who
Wait.
you were voicing.
I don't think Hype is
Oh,
intentionally
no.
doing that, but it sure sounded like it to me.
What sound like who now?
Mr. Hanky,
Mr. Hanky from
Who's
South
Mr.
Park.
Hanky again?
He's a little, the Christmas pool.
who literally
Oh,
sounds
okay.
exactly like what you just did.
Hi, hi.
Howdy-ho! Anywho's so that little flub up not being indicative. How hard would you say this game has been, or how what's the word? Like how?
It's really not. I wouldn't say it's so much hard, but one thing you do need, one thing that'll make or break the game is your tolerance for pinball physics.
I like pinball.
Yeah.
Well, I was gonna say, like right there with those bumpers, like there was no guided rail. Like if you missed the bumping on that, you'd have to be sent all the way back. Especially
Yeah, I
right
mean,
here.
At the very least, it's not like unlike your typical
Jeez.
pinball game. It's pretty tight for the most part, but it depends on the position of your ball and well, I guess in some way how much you're holding that particular direction on the control stick.
Yeah, this is not going to be my kind of game. I hate pinball.
How
Aw.
much? When you're getting these fruits and stuff, how important is it that you get 100% of them?
I mean, it does pay to collect as much fruit as you can, though you don't always need to go like for the straight up 100. In fact, what you see right there, you can for now you can only collect up to 100 pieces of fruit at a time, but you can collect upgrades that let you extend how much you can carry.
I like how that was literally a victory toot.
Yay!
Yeah.
Oh, a new item. Oh, wait. So,
Fruits?
Oh, and big bunches of bananas.
Banana.
So is the 100 tally basically your wallet size?
It's your wallet size, yes.
So you can only carry around 100 fruit at a time.
And I guess for all intents and purposes, fruit also is sort of your health in this game.
Is
I only
it?
say that as a big sort of
Okay.
though, because you actually can't die in this game. Like for all intents and purposes, you're completely invincible. But say if there's moments where you might take damage, you will lose some of your fruit.
So it's kind of like
So what
rings
happens
in
if you
that
get hurt
sense.
if you have 0 fruit?
Nothing really. You're just flat broke.
And is it so? Then is it possible then?
I love the fact that this, like, when you get close to this, the phosphor here, he just snarls at you until you give him the mushroom.
Is that a cave mushroom I smell? Go on, hand it over and I'll let you pass.
No.
No.
I'm just gonna give it to him because I don't want to be eaten.
Aww.
Precious. Well, the bad sort.
Well, it's a good thing that wasn't secretly a poison mushroom.
Oh yeah, that would have sucked if that was like a moral choice we had to make. We could have killed him.
Do we spare him or do we kill him?
That would be kind of sad if we did end up killing him. But
So
I think that's all.
James,
What's up?
with all of these gorilla woods, with all of the with the fact that we can lose food, our main currency for getting anywhere in this game, I don't know if it's sometimes it looks required. What the? Sometimes it looks required. Other times it's just for optional treasures. How is it then possible to achieve a game over status of you getting hurt so many times that you lose enough fruit that you can never afford to unlock the paddles you need?
I don't think you're completely screwed out of getting fruit, because I think there are some instances that will let you collect more fruit, and even then, like,
There you go.
fruit in this game is about as freaking common as
Coins in New Super Mario Bros. 2.
Yeah.
you say that. I
Can
was
we not
actually
mention
gonna, I was
that?
you say that. I was honestly going to bring up the Korok seeds.
Oh right.
Oh yeah, those useless pieces of golden poo.
Well, speaking of Korok seeds, what are those wickerling things that you found?
This game's Korok seeds. I kid though, but they are for like this
Bunnies.
optional side quest. Oh, and look at that, we got a blood upgrade.
Nice.
But anyway, those seedling thingamahoogers, they basically they're used for an optional side quest.
Oh no,
Oh,
they
God,
look
they're
like
adorable.
stuff from World of Ink.
Ah, that was strange.
By the way, there's
oh,
there
oh,
goes some of my fruit.
Oh, ow.
That was something else.
Yeah, painful, I know.
That was very painful. I don't like this game anymore.
I like
This
it.
is going to be a cozy, fun experience.
This game offends me.
Mommy, this game scares me. But
Needle
anyway,
balls and rambles and a cry.
This
Go ahead,
game,
James.
Kill the bug.
one thing I will say about this game right off the bat is that I do love the production values for this game. Like, it's just looking at it makes me go like, holy shit, this stuff looks really nice.
It's all hand painted, isn't it?
And this is an indie title, right?
Yes, it
Yep.
is an indie kind, and it has a very painted feel to it. And not to mention, like, honestly, the sound direction in general is just really good. Like, honestly,
Honestly, just-
I would say, like, if you aside from the pinball physics, this is one of those kinds of feel-good sort of games, in my
Yeah.
opinion. And there goes the suit.
So it's
Like,
a
boy.
happy game.
Oh god, they're
Yeah,
ugly.
not entirely happy, but
It's like
yeah.
you're off to World of Goo.
Sorry, go ahead,
There's
Heidi.
so many siblings.
Jeez.
Where are we going?
What?
And foul drop.
Oh.
That's adorable.
Who builds their game title into the hill of the mountain?
Mm-mm. It's like the Hollywood
back down.
sign.
Oh, we were so close.
And you fell.
What's that?
A wall upgrade.
Oh my goodness, he's so tired.
Thank God for subtitles.
Oh boy, banana.
What positive thinking here? There's someone else's problem. I hate to come across the person who has to deal with them now, and that thing that just launched, it's this
What
cute
the
little
heck is that?
creature.
What are you?
I do not like the look of this.
Kick back.
Finally! I've been stuck in that smelly old puff for way too long.
It's only been like a few seconds.
Name's Kickback. I'm new to these parts. I figure I owe you for letting me out, so tell you what. I'll block those thorns for you and help you get up the tower. It's the only way to go if you want to reach the village.
Oh, so he's the protection thing.
Yeah, he's your protection,
Ooh.
or he, she. I don't know what gender this
They.
thing is.
Let's
but
go with they.
It's well, yeah, they. They're your shield.
Does he last forever, or is he like temporary?
Temporary.
Shortcut.
Okay.
Though that being said, Kickback here will pretty much tag along with you for the rest of the adventure, and well, it's not exactly like it doesn't automatically happen. You actually have to collect the bubble first that has him inside, and
All
that's pretty much what activates the guard.
So it's a power-up.
Exactly. It's a kickback's a power up.
And is a temporary power up at that.
Oh no, it's getting rainy.
At least it's not named Kickstarter.
Oh no.
Kickstart the ball. But anyway.
Is that his cousin?
Yeah.
Sure.
Oh,
Speaking
there
of
he
double.
is.
Or not.
But yeah, that's how you activate kickback. And one thing I will
Oh,
Wow,
boy.
way to go,
well,
Kickback.
Kickback clearly did not do their fucking job.
Granted, it doesn't seem like you lose too many fruit for getting hurt.
You really don't, and I think that's honestly what I honestly, considering how little fruit you lose and the amount that you can find all across the island, like it's honestly what am I trying to say here? It's pretty hard to get yourself into a dead game. In fact, honestly, I don't think it's possible to get yourself in a dead game because I think fruit does respawn.
I mean,
Okay.
is this a continuous game, or do you actually have to start from the very beginning if you lose all your, everything?
Honestly, what I figure happens is that I never had this happen to me, but I assume what it would happen is like, say, if there's no other means to get fruit at that moment in time, just reset your game, or excuse me, reset the file, and I think the fruit just respawns.
Huh.
And
This
kick.
is a little tricky.
And kick.
Yeah,
This is-
pinball
unfortunate-
is... Oh, boy.
Like
Unfortunately, this is
pinball.
one of those. Unfortunately, this is one of those things where those cases where, like, you have to be really precise with your flicks in order to go here or there.
I
mean,
would already
that's the
stop
case for
playing
any
the game if I
pinball
couldn't
game.
get
Oh, there we
past this
go.
part. Okay, there we go. My frustration has ended.
Phew.
And it's still not the end of it.
We're almost to the top.
We're almost to the village.
Ugh.
We're only of a quarter of the way there.
And when we get to the village, it'll just be like, what took you so long?
You would
Yeah,
not
that's true.
believe the struggle. Oh, nice marble physics.
Neat. Okay, I
I'm
can
sorry,
admire this game again.
I'm very easily amused by the moving of marbles or like little dung beetle ball like this.
Oh, Iki, honestly, looking back on it, Iki, I feel kind of ashamed for you having missed out on our marble
Marble it up.
at.
You did
Yeah.
marble it up without me?
Yeah,
Oh,
honestly,
how
that was
could you?
before I knew that you actually owned the game.
Gosh dang it, James.
And that was before we realized that you had such a affinity for
Affinity,
marbles
yeah.
and balls in general.
You saying I
And
like
here we are.
balls?
Wait,
Balls.
here we are.
Oh hey, we're there.
Boing.
And for our
Mokumana
troubles, we
Village.
get another wallet upgrade.
Oh boy.
Wow, these come fast. Legend of Zelda's got nothing on this.
Where does the beetle hold all these wallets?
Do we ever
in his wallet.
get any other like power ups?
I think we do. In fact, I know at one point someone will ask you for like 300 fruit, like all at once. Oh, and there's a translator.
What's this? Found a postal stamp?
Yep, that's us.
The new postmaster. I'm the
Oh, I just realized this is the big plot of the game now.
to guide the
Oh.
people of Mokumana Island. I shake your hand, but I'm a bit tied up at the moment.
Oh wait, up there at the top of the screen, those slashes from the start of the game.
Flashes.
Oh.
Green
Attacked
ones.
by the God Slayer. That does not sound like a name fitting for this kind of game.
Cthulhu?
Llama
It
is
does
the
look like
lifeblood of our
Cthulhu.
island.
What the fuck?
No,
What is
his mouth is up there. It was across his face.
If we
Yeah.
lose Makumo, everything will fall apart.
Poor guy.
The God Slayer.
It doesn't seem
Jeez.
worse for wear, honestly.
In the
Doesn't
attack
look
this
part of the
morning,
world.
Makumo was branded with the mark of the God Slayer.
Who would have thunk in a game like this would be finding something called the
It all
God
happened
Slayer?
so fast. It was just a blurry yellow teeth and fangs.
Oh no, it's
Brand
Raikou.
pulsates with something wicked and appears to be draining the strength of the old one.
It's Sonic's cousin.
The voice you're using right now is making me think of, and then it picked it up with its mind powers and shook it like a
Like a
dog.
dog.
It's true! I saw the whole thing!
It is my
Oh,
professional opinion that we should panic.
I love that.
Oh yeah, so now we come to our major goal of the game. We have to find and gain the help from 3 of the island's chiefs. In which case they will do a certain chant which will pretty much undo the wicked seal to save Mokumo.
Boy.
chiefs still, they live across the island. You should start with Spina and Marrowville. You'll get there by crossing the Grey Waterfall.
Honestly, you think Monsters Inc. is the appropriate voice of this guy? The first thing that comes to my mind is the gourds from the third Pajama Sand game.
Oh yes.
Hello,
You know, it's like-
Postmaster. The chief lives all across
Honestly,
the island.
it's the same dialogue type,
Oh,
so
okay, never mind.
let's let Iki try what he wanted to do.
I don't know much, fellow.
Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
sorry.
over.
I'll try it with the next guy who comes
I
across.
know who you're talking
Keep
about,
going.
Icky. There's like only gorge can go past.
Yep.
No. He don't
I know
look
what you-
like
Ah,
a
I'm missing one fruit to activate this thing, so I'm just gonna call it quits.
Aww.
So, on that note, ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed our little look at on Yoku's Island Express. Again, it's available on Nintendo Switch. I think it's also on Steam and PS4 and Xbox One. But honestly, with a game like this, I just think it perfectly fits in the palm of your
It's
hands.
perfectly cromulent for a portable console.
How much is
experience.
Indeed.
I want to say it's around $20.
Okay.
$20? How long
Yeah,
is this game proper?
If you know what you're doing, I want to say maybe 4 or 5 hours, maybe more.
That's
Again, Metroidvanias are usually not that long.
You make a fair point.
All right. Well,
But I mean, if you enjoyed what you saw, I'd wholeheartedly recommend it. Like it really is a tightly designed pinballvania sort of game. But it really depends on if you're a fan of pinball in the first place.
yeah.
It's
We'll
not
get
a
that
game
thing.
that I would pick up because I get frustrated with pinball in the first place.
Oh, better this than Mario Pinball Land. But on that note,
Yeah.
I'm James Bay Extreme.
Lucky Jack 20.
I'm just rolling along.
At the speed of
Oh,
sound.
Got places to go, gotta follow my way, boy.
Oh, actually, Yoku's so sorry about that. We've actually just now installed a telegram line, so you're fired.
Oh dear.
We just implanted the email.